All righty, all righty, all righty. I think we are good to go here. It is 5 after 6 after. Sorry, guys. Technology. I was signed into the wrong Facebook account, so it wouldn't let me do the right one. Okay, perfect. We are live. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I'm going to go ahead. I appreciate everyone jumping on. We've got 63 participants right now. Appreciate everyone jumping on here on time. We're going to try and fly. Oh, there's a. There you go. Eric, I'll make you a panelist as well. Wasn't sure if you're on here yet. All right, good. So let me do this. All right, Bill, you there still?
Yes, sorry.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
What's going on, Eric?
Bill, how you doing, buddy?
What's up?
All right, let me hit the record button.
Showtime at the Apollo.
Here we go. Hey, everybody. Appreciate you coming by. Thanks so much for coming by. I mean, we got 64 participants live here. I know we have a few live streaming into the group as well. And it's Sunday night. Hope you guys have had a phenomenal weekend. Hope you guys are ready and raring for a great, great week coming up. And but what we wanted to do is do another call here tonight. We actually officially launched this formula this exact same time a week ago. It was 8 p.m. Eastern time last Sunday. So it's been exactly 7 days since we officially launched this this no-brainer formula and started working with myecom. And what we wanted to do tonight is we wanted to bring Bill Marler on and have him just kind of share, you know, his story, kind of where he comes from and why he chose myecom. But, you know, first and foremost, for those of you that are brand new here tonight, for those of you that are just getting into the group, just kind of learning about this no-brainer formula, let me real quickly just kind of give you a little bit of background of where it came from. To be quite frank with you, it's not like, you know, a brand new concept, okay? It's not the newest concept in the world, but it works. And one of the things that I have found myself having issues with when it comes to building a business, and I know a lot of other people that do any kind of online marketing, especially if it's network marketing, is you spend a lot of time, money, energy, marketing, talking to prospects, and so on and so forth. And, you know, a lot of times you run into people that either don't want to be part of, don't like what it is that you're offering, or two, and this is more often than not, is they don't have the money to get started. And I come from the Forex niche. It doesn't really matter what niche you're in. This formula works with any niche that you're in. I personally come from Forex. I've done exceptionally well trading Forex, and the company that I work with has a networking aspect to it. And I knew that Forex changed my life. I know that it can change a lot of other people's lives, so I wanted to start sharing that with people. And I've done exceptionally well. In the last year and a half, I personally enrolled over 300 people, built a team of almost right around 5,000 people total. But I want to be able to help people. And I was running into a lot of people that just couldn't afford to get started with me. See, in my project, it's $200. Well, it's actually with tax and everything, it's about $250 your first month, roughly $200 a month every month thereafter. And then you got to fund a trading account. So if you want to do it right, you got to start with probably anywhere minimum $500 upwards to $1,000. Not many people have that, right? So I had a lot of people say, I want to do this, but give me a couple months to save the money. And I basically would be blunt with them and say, if you were good at saving money, you'd have it, right? So then I went to Eric. I've known Eric for 10 years, and he's a phenomenal marketer, very, very strategic and creative marketer. And I said, dude, let me pick your brain a little bit. I'm having some issues here. I want to help people, but a lot of people just don't have the money to get started. What can we do to put them on the pathway to have the money to get started? And that's when we brainstormed, we masterminded. He came up here and visited with me for a full weekend, and we found myecom and Bill Marler. And we love what we saw with myecom. We love what we saw with Bill Marler and what he's putting together. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. And I'll go into a little bit more detail here in a minute. But, you know, first of all, Bill, you've been in this industry for a long time. You've been in and around the industry. You've done exceptionally well in this industry. You've made multiple figures in this industry. And why is it that myecom, first of all, what is it about myecom that you like? And second of all, what has you so excited moving forward about myecom? What is it that makes any sense to you as a big money earner in this industry?
Well, I'll try to do my best. I'm not a big Zoom guy. I'm an old school conference call guy. So seeing myself, but I'm getting used to it with all the young bloods. But the best way to do this, and then we'll be real casual, you can ask me anything, is just to tell you how I started this wave and buzz 2 months ago. And I call it the perfect storm. And what I mean by that is that, it couldn't have come together the way it did. We couldn't repeat it. It just went so perfect because it was by accident. And what it was is, I'm going to start with what you said about, a little $35 deal. I'm a big ticket guy. Okay. I do network marketing because I'm a good cold marketer and I can build any organization. But on the side, some people know, and a lot of people don't know that, I've been a big ticket guy. I've been one of those guys on the side doing cold marketing, bringing in packages of money, for digital products and whatnot. And I've done very well. But one of our things that we've always done in big ticket to the people that can't afford it, the message has always been like, you can do less sales and make way more money and all that kind of stuff. And I've been one of the preachers of it. And I've been duped. I've been duped for 20 years that a $35 deal is not worth me looking at it. That's the first thing that I've been duped in. And I'm going to give you real life because, we always say, well, the conversion rate, of course, is better at a $35, $35 bill or 20, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, with the conversion rate, lost my train of thought there, I hit my bottle. With the conversion rate, we know that we're going to sell more, but the message that we always have portrayed is, yeah, you'll sell more, but you'll still make less. I've been wrong. I admit it. Guilty. 20 years in this industry, big ticket. I can tell you with the right compensation plan, a low ticket deal can outpace a big ticket deal. So that's the first thing that I've had to come, be honest with myself, as I watch this compensation plan. But fast forward, here's what happened. I was doing my big ticket. Like I said, I do network marketing as well. I'm currently in a couple other companies, and, real quick as I go, we're casual. I don't want anyone, because I'm happy to be on this call, to be invited. And I don't want anyone to say, oh, Bill Morler said that you can do multiple streams and you can, and it's successful and we can do this, this, and this. So I want to set the record straight. I'm going to jump around here. Okay. There's a difference between adding programs and quitting programs. There's a difference between having 19 auto ships and not making income. I have multiple income streams. There's not one income stream that I don't generate top-notch income, and I'm always in the 10% top. And again, not to be braggadocious, I just have to set the record for these two gentlemen and the team to let you know I am an authority with this. And, I see people out there all day long, new launch, new launch, $10 deal, all that kind of stuff. There's a difference between joining a new program every week than earning in a program every month or whenever you're going to do. So I wanted to just set the record straight. So I'm in a network marketing program. I'm the number 10 earner for 2 years in a row. I dropped down to 11. Everyone knows what it is. You can see it on my wall. I'm not even going to say it. But the thing is, I'm very happy there. I love the product. And if you knew what, can I say the product, guys? Can I to make you guys laugh? It's wine, okay? And I love red wine, okay? So here I am. I started the program, even though I'm doing other stuff, and I've been very happy. It was number 10 earner every 6 months, and then I went to 11, and now I'm back to 10, okay? So I didn't need to look, okay? The second thing is I also added another program, another network marketing company, because I was interested in credit repair, because my background is financial planning. And if you know anything about creditly challenged people, it's the easiest market to sell stuff to. It really is. I have a joke that, they give their first kid away, and I don't mean it literally, I'm kidding, but they will buy anything to get approved for that loan, for that car, or to get cash. Okay. So it's an easy market to affiliate market, to network market. So I joined a program actually last November No one knew it. I didn't recruit. I was actually using the product for my clients with the credit repair. So this is all leading to how I found myecom. And so what happened was I wasn't happy with the product. It was expensive, it was monthly, and it was slow. Okay. So I started looking around, and all of a sudden I found myecom, their credit repair product. And I'll give you a true story. When I joined, and I'm going to back up in a minute, but when I joined, the product was called Smart Money. Well, they didn't even call it credit repair. And the founder, who I was introduced after I became a rep, I said to him, I said, why do you call it Smart Money? No one even knows you have credit repair. I had to dig. And I was like, that's the most demanded thing out there. People want their scores up. And he says, really? And literally in the next week, if you go look in the back office for people that are in, you'll see that they still have some lingo that says Smart Money. They changed it because they saw the wave that our team was bringing in, and they're listening and they're watching. They're helping us. Okay, anything you guys need through Eric and Arnold, we have their ear. So whatever we need, we'll get done. So fast forward, I found this little $35 deal, and I saw that I could sell it for $100 one time, $99.95. I could sell it out of the cart, affiliate marketing. I could just sell it all day long, make up to $15, $7 as a rep, sell it to my clients, sell it to people like that. That was my initial thing. That's how I was going to do it. I wasn't going to bring people in as reps initially. Then you have to look at the compensation plan. And I looked at the compensation plan, and I'm like, holy smokes. And just to jump ahead, compared to other compensation plans, if you don't know it, if you're in myecom right now or you're not in myecom, let me just set the record straight. I'm an authority about every compensation plan because I've done them all. 1-ups, 2-ups, matrices, binaries, you name it, unilevels. I can go on and on and on and on. And they don't have a name for this compensation plan. And if you actually review it, I named it the transactional compensation plan, because for newbies and novices, we can teach anyone to sell a $35 deal. End of story. The learning curve is down here instead of up here. When you try to teach someone to sell, $1,000 deal, $500 deal, $3,500 deal, a newbie, man, they're almost done. Let's just be real, okay? But a $35 deal, I got people that never sold anything online in Facebook groups. And what I'm telling you about Facebook groups, of course, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I'm the pusher of spamming Facebook groups. But here's the difference. It works with this program. I could take my other business. I could take the other credit repair business. I can take the big ticket stuff, and I could say to 100 people, go post this ad. And if they don't have a following, and if they don't have a big name, they're going to go, 0 out of 100. That's what it's going to be. I can take the same 100, write the ad, tell them what to respond, and they'll make a sale. That's what I mean about the conversion rate. Forget about the lead. They will make a sale. I've proven it there's people on this webinar that I invited, some of these newbies, I have newbies on my team. They'll probably, if they're nice enough, they'll comment that, it's accurate what I'm saying there. We can teach anyone how to convert here. Okay. So that's what I was looking at. I was looking at that. They pay the field up to 200 and something %. Because remember, everyone looks at the $35 for $35. Okay. But that's not right. It's $35, but then there's another $25 bill and another $25 bill for the first 2 people. But it's not like a 2-up when we're used to these little digital programs. You still stay with those 2 people technically, because now instead of making an override on them, you get 25% check match on them. So you get something for kind of giving them to your sponsor. Okay. Now from the third on, and I'm going to back up to where we were, but from the third on to infinity, you go out and make a sale, you make $35. Great. That person comes in, they make 2 sales. That's another 25 and 25. Listen to that comp plan. So that's what I was looking at. Now it gets better. When you rank up, this is where the real money is. And if you ever watched any of my presentations, I call the 35 the peanut butter money. It pays for the peanut butter sandwiches. That's not the big money. The big money is where I'm at now, because I don't even take personals. You know what I mean? I don't need personals. I'm helping people grow. which that's the other best thing about this comp plan. I can make $1 million helping other people recruit. I'll give you an example. Arnold doesn't even know this. A gentleman, you know, I knew I was going to be on this webinar, so I want to have a little fun. And a gentleman messaged me that they wanted to join me. And I went into the rotator, see who was close, and I looked, you know, because this is different than them going through right through my system. This is, they were asking me, so they were looking for my link. So I just grabbed a link on Eric and Arnold's team, and I don't know if the person came in yet, but the person I gave them, it's a woman. She you know, let's say she goes by, she doesn't use her name. It's like income stream, or she has some business name, business page. But I gave that to her. My point is here's the deal. I'm an infinity, okay? And again, I got to tell you what that means. I did it in 2 weeks. I broke the company record. And I'm telling you again, not to brag, just to tell you I know what I'm talking about. But all I care, so now I make a $15 override no matter where anyone comes in. That is a compensation plan that I can wrap my hands around, because I can build and I can team build. Team building's fun because you're helping people. You don't have to be greedy. You don't have to be a hog. So that, you know, I'm a team builder. So that's what I love. There's no got yous. It's not like, oh, you're not going to make anything because this guy's all the way over here or this guy's all the way over here. I'm making $1 for helping others. So that's what I saw. Now, here's the best part you're going to love. Okay. You're going to love about the integrity of, and I hope everyone learns stuff from this presentation, the integrity of doing the right thing. Okay. And everyone thinks that successful, and I don't even call myself a leader, but for argument's sake, let's just go that route. Successful, you know, winners in the industry are shrewd and they cut deals and they do this. These two right here didn't cut a deal. I've never worked with these two people, and they found me by accident. Okay. They've heard of me, but they did not search me out. Okay. They joined someone else who's on my team. With that said, the best thing is that I went on my Facebook and I had to find a sponsor. And I searched, and I'm going to be real here. I'm going to keep it real. Okay. I searched in my friend list, that I did do that, myecom, and hardly anyone came up. And this one guy came up, I never talked to, never said a word to him. I only watched him troll because he used to make me laugh. He's kind of like an entertainer where he, you know, he gets into all these back and forths. So I was just watching him laughing. So over the years, by the way, so I basically messaged him. I said, hey, I'm thinking about joining myecom. He's like, kind of like, yeah, whatever. Like, really? Like, he knows who I am. And I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about joining myecom. I texted him my cell phone number. I said, call me. He picks up the phone. He's in Chicago traveling. He answers the phone. And I said, you know, a couple questions. I said, I see this, you know, see this, da-da-da. Can I sell it? Get the credit repair, da-da-da. Guy hardly knew anything, to be honest with you. I said, just send me your link. Send me your link. I joined that night. I reached out to a couple of people in my inner circle, said, you got to check this out. Said, listen, a couple of people were like, you know, oh yeah, I'll get around. I said, just pay the $35. You know, just get in. Okay. We'll talk about it. Some people came in, and there's when the perfect storm came in. And then fast forward, it happened. It was perfect, like I said, because the next 3 weeks from then, they were having a convention, like a team convention that the founders were flying out to in Queens, New York. So I live in Jersey. I was like, you know what? This is perfect. You know, I'm already seeing the money. You know, I was like, third week, I was like, wow, this is insane. So I was like, I went to this convention, and they pinned me on stage. They surprised me, and they said, you know, we want to go special guest, da, 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 da. And they called me on stage. I'm going to put that video. Someone took a video of it, and I went up and, you know, I just told them a little bit of what I told you guys, how I ended up in. And fast forward, I reached out, and I have team leaders on my team. That's why if you see in my text here in the panel, I said, you know, a couple of my team members on here, I said, say hello to your sisters and brothers, because that's the best part about this business. I can give this leg the same attention that I give any personals, which is very rare in this industry, because all as I care as an infinity is my $15 bill. That $15 bill, full disclosure, let me just give you, it's not typical, but I'm not, typical. Full disclosure, my first check was $500. That was 3 days of just sharing it with a few people. They shared it with a few people. Next check was $2,000. Next check was almost 3. Next check was 3. Next check was $5,000. And it went to 7 or 9. And it went to 11. And I don't need to bore you with the rest. And really, it's just been helping other people. And here's the best part. You want to talk about a compensation plan. If you're a newbie, we love you and we're going to help you. If you're a rookie, no problem. But if you're a team leader and you're working with these guys, here, I'm going to tell you something, the best part. I have more now because people find me by accident. They don't call me and they find my link, they join. But I did all this with under 30 personals. With under 30 personals, a 6-figure, I'm going to be reaching a 6-figure month soon. Okay. 6-figure months in this. I've been in this literally less than 2 months. Okay. And I had under 30 personals. You can't do that in 99% of the other programs. So that's the testimonial of this program, this $35 deal, because you can't do that. Now, mind you, let's get something straight, because you get these these hecklers. I can recruit a lot more people than 30 people. The point I'm making is I give them away. Your team leaders, whoever you team you're on, they have to pay for the peanut butter sandwiches first. They have to sponsor. But there's going to be a point as they grow their business, they can change their attitude and start helping anyone that's on their team. So Arnold and Eric, I guess, are the team leaders here. They're going to get to a point, unlike any other network marketing company, unlike any big ticket or low ticket, where they're going to actually change their whole focus. They're going to change their whole focus. They're going to actually be like just doing everything to help other team members. And that's why my stock value, personal stock value, is going up, because my team sees it. They see me working around the clock. They see me busting my ass. Excuse my French. They see me busting my tail. And it's because, we're going to a whole different level. This, one other thing about this, there was one other thing I did learn about this compensation plan that also helped me make my decision. If anyone isn't, more my age, in the 80s and early 90s, there was a company called Excel Communications. Excel Communications went public and ruined the network marketing side. But before they did that, guess what they had the record for? They didn't have the record for the most $1 million earners. They had a better record. They had the record for the fastest $1 million earners, meaning people that started, like a guy like me right now. I'm actually taking advantage of that. I wasn't in that company. So look what I'm doing now. I'm actually doing what their record was, and we're a clone of that compensation plan, but better. Like it's an Excel Communications compensation plan on steroids. Like the founder was in that company, okay, and he left A.O. Williams to join that company. He left $1 million, income to join Excel Communications, and then Excel Communications went public, which he was very upset about, and that was it. And then they founded this, and he told me they'll never go public. They'll never go public. He says, I'm digressing here, but I learned a lot from this founder. He's a very, very smart man. And he says, I said, well, why wouldn't you want it to go public? Public's great. He says, once a company goes public, it's like inviting the government in. And just like Herbalife or anything, no one's shop is perfect. No one's. If you've ever had to deal with that stuff, they come in and forget about it. So my point is that we're regulated, we're private. And the point is that we have the same compensation plan that Excel Communications had, but on steroids. And that was it. And guys, I'm sure I missed something, and that's why I'll zip it up, and you can ask me any questions you want. But I hope was I clear enough, Eric and Arnold, with why I got started here and why it's so special?
Oh yeah, very clear to me. I don't know if you have a question here. I have one question here that someone put in on the group, but do you have a question, Eric, that popped up on your end, or that you can think of?
No, I just wanted to take a minute and share, and then yeah, I will ask Bill something. But so just real quick, guys, on my perspective, because I come from a little bit different perspective with this, because so I've team built and built some pretty good sized teams, and it's funny you mentioned Excel. That was the first company I was ever in, and I was at a convention with Kenny Trout, the owner of that company, and he said, "I will never sell," and it wasn't too long after that he sold. And I was working with a guy in Jacksonville Beach, Florida, making $30,000 a month. I was a rookie, and I'll never forget. He pulled up he had a little Excel center. He did business presentations at the beach there, and he pulled up in a brand new truck. And he said, "Eric," he said, "you like the truck?" I said, "I love it, Bill." He said, "I just paid cash for it." That's what network marketing will do for you. And that day hooked me on this industry, and I failed for 10 years after trying to go full time. But for me, I built teams, but we've been, running an agency really for the last year and a half. And I've been able to work with a lot of multiple 6, 7-figure marketers running behind the scenes campaigns. And I really look at the marketplace a lot differently. I'm looking at holes in the market. I'm looking at what's sort of going to take off and boom next. And I knew that with the wine deal, I knew that thing was going to go off, Bill. When I first saw it, I said that thing's going to go if they can keep if it doesn't blow up on the back end. I knew when I got with Arnold 18 months ago, 2 years ago, that the Forex trading online and the signals and the training was going to take off, and that took off. And when he came to me and I looked at this, I said, "Man," I said, because you can already see sort of the credit repair, because the internet guys are the ones that put, guys like Bill and guys that are push stuff out and get teams to push up. They put these companies on the map on the internet. Okay. And this is the craziest thing. People always say, "What's out there, Eric?" And I say, exactly. This is what you want to get now. This wave hasn't even started. Now the momentum, the word's getting out. Now people are starting to say, "What's going on over there?" The buzz is being created. And if you're in now and you're on an established team, right, and you have everything in place and you don't have to put it all in place, it's in place for you. Now all you have to do, your job is easy now. All you got to do is bring people to these Zooms. All you got to do is be a great promoter, and you can make a lot of money in this industry being a great promoter, right? Because a lot of the money I made in the early days was not me. It was just bringing guys to guys like Bill, bringing people to guys like Arnold, and just putting people in the butts in the seats, and allowing these leaders and people that have experience to make money. So when I told Arnold, I said, "Look, credit's out there. There's a buzz out there now. People know that the internet guys are bringing it out there. The programs that are out there," and I think Bill, you would want with one. I said, at the end of the day, there's still a good amount of money having to throw down to get into some of these things. I said, and I knew about myecom 5 years ago because I'm friends with a guy that's been in it for about 6 years, and I knew, and even at that time, I kind of blew it off. I was just kind of like, "Oh, it's a $35 deal." I didn't even really pay attention to it, right? But so I knew it was out there. I knew it was established, and I started to understand the comp plan. And when we were sitting down, I was like, "Dude, this thing." And then I saw what you had done, Bill, with your team over the last couple months, and how the word's starting to get out online. And I was like, "Dude, this thing's about to go ballistic. It is about to go ballistic." And the next probably, 90 days to 6 months, people that get in now and go to work are going to be in whether you're a Bill Marler or whether you're a rookie, people that go to work the next 6 months with this are going to be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe what just happened." And that's what we're sitting on. So when I told Arnold, I'm like, "Dude, comp plan's sick. It's a $35 deal. Nobody can say no to that." And it's legit products, because the problem is that a lot of marketers, they call them lead magnets or front end offers, or I hate the word feeder programs, but they call them feeder programs. I don't like that word, but they will get involved in these low ticket deals that have no value. There's really, it's not really, it's a money deal, right? It's just to kind of get someone in, swipe their credit card, get them buying, and then move them up the ladder to the next high ticket, right? That's how it works, right? I'm pretty transparent. That's how it works. But this deal is different, and those deals come and go. So the problem with leaders is they lose credibility because they do all these different little front ends trying to push their high ticket. And like Bill said, every couple of weeks or every month, it's this new sort of get in early excitement phase. and they never teach people that they have to learn and actually work to grow a business. That's a reality. So with this, I'm like, dude, it has every element. Plus, it's a 13-year-old company. They're not going anywhere. They got and these are legit products. Like people, whether they sign a customer up or whether they bring a rep in, they can use the credit repair, improve the credit. They can use the income shift W-4 training and actually go in and I was just talking, Bill, to a lady that I know has been in this a year. She's actually, I do some consulting with her. And I was like, are you doing anything with this? And she's like, I really haven't done anything. And I was like, well, did you use the product? She said, yeah. She said, I've saved over $3,000 a year on my payroll. Like I have $3,000 coming back into my house. It was a massive thing for her. And I'm like, what are you doing? You have a story, just go out and tell it online and people will run to you. It's a $35 deal. So she's back promoting the deal. But Bill, I know you've been in the industry a long time. You've sold a lot of high ticket. You've done a lot of big things. I think just people knowing that your background and what you've done, for you to kind of drop everything and put all of your time, effort, and resources in a $35 deal. I mean, I don't know what else people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else you guys need, to be honest. 13-year-old company, real products, real leadership. And that's the other thing, guys. I'm going to turn it over. Leadership's important. Okay. It's important. It's important to, here's my thing. Cause I won't preach multiple, but I am a multiple income stream guy, but there are income streams. Mm-hmm. I'm not, and Bill, I think you hit the nail on the head there. It's not, I'm in 20 deals hoping one actually works, right? The stuff that I do, it all makes money. The problem is sometimes though, is you really need to join and be a part of leadership and teams that are at the top level are focused on what you're on this particular program, right? They're dialed in, they're focused, they're putting together marketing material, they're putting together marketing content, putting together systems. They're focused on putting together the infrastructure to help everyone with that particular program. And that's one of the reasons when we were looking, and I think we came through the rotator, but obviously we went through your page and listened to your entire video. We were sitting there listening, and I'm like, and I knew of you because I know Dell and and some of those guys, and I think you guys always go back and forth. And I've known of you, of course. You know of all the players out there if you've been around. So, but what struck me was just looking at the body of work that you put together for the team, and I knew right away. I'm like, yeah, this is a guy who gets it. This is a guy who knows it's got to grow, in depth and build, a team structure. It's not the guy, because they're out there, and no offense, some of them are my friends, but they're more interested in going out and sponsoring 500 people in a month than they are trying to build in depth and help those people move along the ladder. That's just the reality, and that's fine. I got nothing problem with those guys. They can do it. They have big lists and they can do that. The problem is they're usually doing that every 90 days because they never build depth and build roots into one particular business. So I know that that's Bill's mentality. So you guys are very fortunate to be here. I'm going to shut up now, pass it over. But Bill, man, I appreciate you've been a stand-up guy since we got connected. And we look forward to working with you and learning from you, man. So thanks again.
Absolutely. A couple of things you just said, if I could just jump in. I think we were in competitors in a digital deal back in 2015. And when I was working with Dale and stuff, and that's our point. The reason when you said something about these people with a big list, I got a big list, but here's the thing, and I have gurus. I call them gurus. I got a couple gurus. I had people call me on the phone in 2015, and they're doing it now. They're saying the same things like, "How can you do this? How can you have only this many personals?" And da 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 da. And they it's like a sociology experiment. They're only used to their way. They're not used to the next phase. It's like people living in a certain city or town and never getting out of that town. They think that in the mountains, they've never seen a beach. They don't even believe in a beach. You know what I mean? So the point is, if they've never reached that phase, and I'm just telling you this because I want everyone to think big. And what I mean by that is the phase that if the compensation plan is correct, which it is, the products and services are correct, there's no reason to quit these services. They're real. I'm using them, not the W-4, but I'm using everything. I mean, they have financial help and, things of that nature. I bought their, believe it or not, I hate to say it, but they have you have a vitamin. You know, I don't want to sound one of those nutritional things, but hey, it's CV value and it works. You know, I'm getting older. I need to take my stuff. And they got roadside and they got all that. So they got real products. But what Eric was mentioning is that I will outpace any guru with helping the masses. I would rather help Arnold and Eric or anyone else stay next month than have to fill their replacement in their seat. That's how I think. Okay. Not everyone thinks like that. And I'm not tooting my horn, but that's the difference. And not all compensation plans you can do that. So let's not pick on all the gurus. They got to pay their bills for their family too. And the point is that we've all been there with the got yous. A lot of yous that are watching this, you know, you've been in 9,000 programs. You know, you shouldn't be, but don't blame yourself because these companies aren't fair either. Okay. They've let you down. They've closed, their merchant accounts is closed, you know, all kinds of stuff. I've been through it. Okay. I built big teams where I lost everything and I just pick up and go the next day. So the point with myecom, 13-year-old company, there's a difference between legit, and I'm not going to rain on anyone's parade, legit, and I call it like pretend companies. And what I mean by that is if I can really digress, guys, there's something that really drives me crazy right now because I did drop everything. I got a big ticket right now that I get emails saying, hey, you know, where do you want this $1,500? I'm not even I'm being brutally honest here. I'm not even returning the email. You know, because you know what? It's just, I'm doing something bigger. Okay. And I don't have the time to support and train them because that needs real training because no one else will. So with that said is that, I will outpace them in this program by not being a hog. You can't do that in all these other, you know, programs because that's what we talked about, the compensation plan. But I lost my train of thought. What I was saying is that there's a lot of stuff out there. Here's what drives me crazy. I have it on my team. Remember, I have my intimate team, which is my group, and then I have power teams. Arnold and Eric are a power team, and I have multiple because that's how, you know, you start like that, and then that's the goal, right? But you know, see, I'm showing up for support, and that's my job. But the thing that kills me, this is the saddest part. So if you're a leader on here with a reach, listen to what I'm saying. I have people that have such a reach that I've brought in or other people have brought in, and it drives me crazy. I actually message them and I say, what are you doing? Because I do care. And they're like, well, you know, they have these new things on every single week. New deal alert. Last time we did this, we made $8,000. We're doing another one. Comment info and I'll PM you. It makes my head explode. And the reason why it makes my head explode, all it is they need to pay for their groceries that week. They need to pay for their Comcast, you know, their cable bill, their electric bill. They're just trading money. That's not a legit program. So if I can, I know you didn't invite me on here. One day I'm going to write a book because I want to say this. I want to say, listen, when you join those programs, I could join every one of those programs right now and send an email out to my list. I'll make 10 grand. I'm being honest. I'll make 10 grand. But there's a time that you got to realize that when you got a legitimate deal here, and it wasn't here, don't get me wrong. I got my other network marketing thing. I'm number 10 in the company and I'm not making $1 million. So, you know, but with this company, the perfect storm, $35, everyone can afford it. And the compensation plan will outpace any network marketing company in the industry. And I'm not raining on anyone's parade, like I said, but I'm just giving you the math. I've changed. I've changed some. I want to help. I want to shake them. I went to a woman. I have a person who promoted to platinum. Platinum. They make $12.50 on every team member that brings someone in. That's where the real money is. Remember, right? I said that, right? I go to look. She was inactive. She didn't pay her monthly. She's got thousands of dollars in the back office. I go look at the person's wall. 9 different announcements in 5 weeks. New deal alert, new deal alert, new deal alert. This person, I really care. I'm like shaking to the phone. I'm like, I can make you $1 million. So if you're a team leader on here, listen to what I'm saying. You can make some serious cabbage. And as far as the other company that Arnold and Eric are in, look at it this way too. It helps me too. In my other network marketing, where I'm number 10, my startup, the lowest they can get in is $250, legit company. I've been there 2 years. You see, I don't quit. 2 years. That's when it opened, by the way. And their second way to get in is $500. So full circle around to what they're saying, where they have some other, some other serious, legitimate stuff. If this is, and I don't use feeder either, because that's a con job, feeder. There's no such thing as a feeder. The bottom line is this is a low ticket that will make you money. And if you want to do some other things, that's your business. But pick wisely, okay? Choose wisely, because these little deals that are popping up everywhere. You see my tags. Eric, I saw you like my post today about, remember my tagline is the best $35 online business ever. I just made the tagline up. It's going viral. And then all of a sudden, some of my team, through affiliation, they're joining these little rinky-dink deals. And now they're calling it the best ever $10 business, the best ever $25 business. That doesn't make it the right business. They don't have the right compensation plan. And I'll close on this and then I'll answer any questions. They don't have the right products and services. See, I can sell these products and services to people that never make a dime as far as a commission, and they're keepers. Okay. And that's a whole nother training we'll get into. I could show someone how to make a six-figure opportunity, six-figure income, just selling the roadside. The roadside is, if I could just toot the horn about their roadside, and we all know that other company, right? Their roadside is $7.99 a month, not 20, not 40, a month. We get $2 CV, depending on what your rank is, but it's monthly. You build an organization of just selling roadside, just the product. Same thing with the credit repair. So we have a lot of other products and services. So, I'm going to hand the thing over to Arnold. Get me on a roll. I'm having fun.
No, that's great, man. I appreciate your time, appreciate your input. And actually what you just said about the roadside service that we have, one of the questions someone private messaged me on the live stream is, would you say that more and more people are coming to myecom from that program, and are we kind of slowly but surely replacing that program, or what would you say with that?
I'll just be totally blunt, and I'm going to take credit here. I started this wave. I've been in the closet because of my other deal, and I'm allowed to do other deals. I haven't cross recruited anyone. I don't need to. Okay, I'm working with new powerhouses. But my point is that I kind of been in the closet. My sponsor's been begging me for a month. He wants to do the whole thing, because no one knows it. You see a lot of big names doing this now. No one knew what this was. So when we came out, one of the first things that one of my creative team members did was make a little image comparing. And we literally with our campaigns just put that company under. And I'm going to give full disclosure, they changed their whole compensation plan, because what happened was I always push people to be positive, no negativity, but also be firm and assertive, and don't get walked on either. And they had a couple team leaders over there that everyone was going head to head. So professionally, I would support people and tell them how I would handle it. And we won that battle. Their number one guy came over to myecom. And I'm going to tell you the mistake he made, though. This is all learning from all you guys. You guys are on the best team with these two guys, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because of the whole support structure. We're all teammates. There's some people that can't swallow their ego, okay? Eric could have said, I don't like that guy, Bill. He was in that company has 3 letters, and he was a number one guy, and whatever. There's people like that, but and we never talked, right, Eric? We never talked. So, these guys come in, they get it done, and I think I can vouch that they would say that they're getting real support, no miracles, but I'm there, and other people are there. So where was I going with this, Arnold? Oh, the roadside. So we put them, so the number one earner at that 3-letter roadside company, we all pitched. I did. I reached out to him. I said, hey, listen, if you want to be with the guy, no one will work harder than me. I started the wave. That's the way it is. He asked me a couple questions and then never responded again. He did this, did this, did this. And because he had a beef with some of the people I was working with, he chose the silly route. Because here's the deal. Don't get emotional when you're talking money. I did a Zoom for my other team, and when I went on the Zoom, because I'm working with people, I know they had me on block, and they're unblocking. And I'm on the Zoom, and I made it clear. I said, I want to make an announcement. All beefs are over. This is too special. All beefs are over. I'm helping people, and that's all there is to it. And I told Eric, the first time Eric and I talked on the phone through Facebook, I said, it's nice that we're chatting because no one really gets to know me. I know I got a little Jersey accent. People hear me, and and I am assertive, and I don't like garbage and issues, and I'm firm. And you get these people. Oh, he's a bully. He's mean. He's this and that. And when we talk, we both have children. We're both in it for the same reason. I just met Arnold. Like I said, I never knew of Arnold, but I knew of Eric. And now Arnold and I are getting, tight. My point here is that if you're on this thing and you're shopping, sponsor shopping is expensive. It's expensive. I mean, look who I joined. I mean, didn't even know the guy. He can't really do anything for me, and I'm knocking it out of the park. So we have this great team. We're all related. This is the team. Okay, we started the wave. I have people that are messaging me right now. Every day I get a message from someone saying, hey, I got an idea. I'm like, what? This person messaged me. They've been with the company for 10 years, and they said they can help us. So I said, what rank are they? And I got names. I go back. I go ask them if they're even a platinum. No, been there 4 years, but he's not a platinum. I'm like, that's insulting. Look what we did in 2 months. In 2 weeks, I went to their top, their top infinity level. And my point is, it was teamwork. But my point is that you have the team here. Okay. For anyone that's not in, sponsor shopping is expensive. You know what I mean? It really is. Listen, and I say this nicely because they're really nice people. Everyone that's in this company, I met so many veterans. They're just the kindest, caring, biblical people. But here's the deal. We're talking business. We're not talking emotions. I love them. I love everyone that's already been in the company, but they haven't been able to do what we're doing. So why would I take advice? I'll listen and I'll respect their opinions, but I think we have the secret sauce. I think we got the roadmap. So, if you guys are thinking about, no one should even be thinking, I don't know if this is a sales call, but if it is, it's $35, $47. I'll go over that real quick. Here's the deal. If you've been in this industry, there's always got yous. So, guess what? That's because I'm going to toot my horn. I got to say it. Let me give you because I told Eric and Arnold this today. When I began this company, the founder reached out to me and said, hey, listen, we gotta make an adjustment. I go, why? He says, you guys are moving so quick on the internet. We're not used to it. We're used to people coming in and lollygagging, and then all of a sudden, they get their team CV up and, everyone gets paid. Well, the way it was that we were bringing in people so fast, and they wouldn't have made their overrides if they didn't get their team CV up. And how are you going to get your team CV up the first day you join? It's impossible. If Eric or Arnold or anyone here comes in and they bring 100 people in 24 hours, which it can happen. They send it in, they do a campaign, let's go. It's only $35. Everyone comes in. They're like, hey, Phil, where's my 750s on my gold level? Where's my 1250 overrides? And I'd be like, oh, you didn't get this. So they came to me and they said, listen, we're making an adjustment. And they made an adjustment. What they did was You could still come in at the 35, which is fine. And then you can sell product, which you're supposed to, and get that $2 CV, and you're eligible for everything. Or right at the gate, you can pay one time, and they did this, they put this in last month, one time, $12.99, $13. One time, not monthly. And that gets you our super duper mall, which I've bought. I use it. It's just any of the stores, we get cash back, and we also get commission for it. But the actual $13 product, that one-time payment, so it'd be $47.90, you're actually qualified for 52 weeks. So all of a sudden, I'm going to tell you something that happened this week. Someone had a $2,800 check on my team, and they went in their back office, and it said that they were paying him $28 because he didn't sell anything for $2 a CV, and he didn't upgrade to the mall for a lousy $13. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine? So we have the most regulated, we have great products. We have the most regulated, because remember, don't think that the $13 is just some loophole. It's not a loophole. Let me explain the math behind it. They want us to shop. So if I go to Walmart, they want me to go to my online mall and get it from there. Okay, order it, whatever I want to buy. Or if I go to, I ordered something from Bass Pro Shop, kayak racks for my truck. They want me to go there. It's the same price. I get cash back. We get CV. We get paid on it. We get paid from the team when they buy stuff. We get paid on it, and it's real product sales. It keeps us totally clean. No one talks about that stuff. It's very important to be clean. We're very regulated. We have real product on the street. I mean, I make hundreds of dollars a month on product sales just from team. I see 18 cents, 34 cents, this and that. That's just team sales. If I sell it myself, obviously I make more. So Arnold, I don't know exactly where I was going. I get on these little tangents, but that company, I don't know if you asked me for this reason. It's basically, it's done. I mean, every team leader has come over. Every team leader. We have the biggest earners. Matter of fact, we have a young lady. She'll be in Infinity this week. She was like one of the top earners at that company, and she will be in Infinity this Thursday. And what's so cool about that, I don't like calling it the boys club, but we only have, I think, one other one who's been with the company for years. So now with our team, that's a big accomplishment. We have a lady boss now, and we have many more that are ready to pop. So hope that helps.
Yeah, I know we got some lady bosses on our team already that are ready to crank it out. So that's really cool to see. Really, really cool to see. So I appreciate you, Bill. I really, really do. For those of you that are just taking a look at this for the first time, I know we're right at an hour now. We're coming up at the top of the hour. I think we started, 5 minutes after, so we're at about 55 minutes. But what I want to do is I want to at least show you guys so you can kind of see it. I know we've kind of talked about it a little bit, but if it's the first time you're hearing about this, first time you're seeing it, it doesn't make any sense in your head. Sometimes people need to see. So what I want to do real quick is I want to share my screen, and I'll do this really, really fast, all right, because I know we're already coming up on an hour, but I want to run through some things here. And what in the world? That's not what I wanted. Hold on a second. I shared the wrong thing. Stop sharing. What am I looking for?
Can I interrupt you guys real quick?
Yeah.
Anyone that's on this, this is the best part. Remember, I told you I have guests here that I invited. When can Eric, you've been on these calls for how many years? These, not necessarily Zooms, but many years on conference calls, correct?
Yes.
When would a leader, well, I'm not going to say that, when would an affiliate on a call, because I'm receiving text messages that they're here, some of my guests, say that, get with Arnold or Eric on a live, a live call or Zoom. So basically what I'm going to say is anyone that's here that just texts me and says you're ready to join, I'm going to tell you, just to be totally real, get with Arnold or Eric and they'll put you where you need to be. And you're still joining me. Okay.
Right.
Remember, all I care about is that $15 bill. Okay.
The answer is never. So thank you, Bill.
Appreciate you, brother. Well, like when Eric and I got together, we wanted to find a low ticket, like Bill said, that's perfect for the masses, right? And some of the things we're looking at, why we chose myecom is a few different reasons. And first of all, obviously we were looking for low ticket, right? Like we said, it's less than $50 to get started with this. What's also great is they pay very high commissions. They pay up to 240% on a $35 deal, which is absolutely crazy. And this for me was huge because I come from insurance background. And when they said no chargebacks, 240% commissions with no chargebacks, when I heard that, bells started going off in my head. I was so freaking excited when I heard that. Absolutely crazy. In my opinion, more importantly, though, is we already talked about this. It's a legitimate, rock-solid, debt-free company. It's been around for 13 years. It's got a 13-year track record of success. And they've generated over $400 million in cash flow for their customers and associates over the course of those 13 years. And the fact that this was important to me because, again, if I'm talking to people about my primary business, my quote-unquote primary, and they can't afford to get into that, that's because they have some issues with, one, creating income, creating cash flow, and two, managing that cash flow, right? So we love myecom because of the fact that they teach people how to become financially literate, and they're teaching them how to attain personal financial freedom and independence, all right? And we chose myecom as a result of that. And one of the things that they do to help people become financially literate is they have something called the income shifting formula. And it really kind of boils down to 5 different things. We talked about a lot of different products that they offer, but when it comes to the financial aspect of things and teaching people how to truly become financially stable, this income shifting formula is phenomenal. The first thing that they do is they show people how to increase their take home from their current paycheck. All right. They teach people how to tweak some things legally, ethically, and perfectly on their W-4 form. They teach them how to make some adjustments on their W-4 form, resubmit it, and then their take-home income, some people are seeing anywhere from $200 to $800 a month more in take-home. So what does that do? That instantly brings in more cash flow to the home, instantly. So now what are you going to do with that? Well, obviously some people, if they don't have a couple $100 to get started in a business, they're struggling with cash flow. And more often than not, they're struggling with debt. So now they can take that extra money and they can start writing off some debt, but they can also start writing off business deductions because we teach them how to take some of that money and start a business too, right? So it generates more income for them, and we start to eliminate debt, we improve their credit, and then we also talk about on the back end, once you've freed up all this income, you're creating new income and you've freed up income by reducing your debt and increasing your credit. Now you can start to get into long-term investments and asset accumulation. Now you can see why myecom was a perfect fit for what Eric and I were looking for. When we first started talking about this was a perfect fit for what I was looking for. And I think it's a perfect fit for everyone out there. Now there's some other products in there. You know, there's the roadside assistance. There's all kinds of great stuff in there. But this, when I saw this, I'm like, this is a perfect fit. Now, how do they pay out? We talked about the comp plan, right? I'm going to zip through this really, really fast, but it's really simple. The first 2 people you enroll, you can kind of think of them like pass-ups, the old school pass-up, right? But what happens is you get paid $10 for each of those first 2. They pass up into what's called the base shop of your sponsor, okay? And so your sponsor earns $25 on your first 2. You earn $10 on your first 2 up front. But moving forward, you don't completely lose them because you actually earn a 25% match on everything that they earn in their own base shop. So once you enroll your 3rd person, you're now upgraded to what's called EVP, and now you start creating your own base shop. So every person that you personally enroll, from that person forward, you earn $35, okay? And then their first two, you earn $25 override to infinity. So everyone that you personally enroll in your base shop, their first two that they enroll, you earn a $25 override all the way to infinity. So just to kind of show you how that can play out, it's pretty stinking amazing. I mean, just look at that money down the line, right? 2 can turn into 4, can turn into 8, can turn into 16, and so on. And you're getting $25 bills every single time that happens. Now, once one of your people that you personally enrolled that are in your base shop, once they personally enroll their two, they move, they become EVPs, and they start building their own base shop. But again, you don't lose those people, right? Because that's when we fall into, you know, the infinity in the generational bonuses, right? And this is a real just brief overview. You don't have to worry about every single number on here. But what I want to show you here, really, once your people enroll their first two people and become EVPs, depending on whatever rank you're at, you're going to earn anywhere from $2.50 all the way up to $15 for every single person that comes into your organization. And that's what Bill is talking about. He is at the infinity rank, right? So he's earning a $15 bill every single time someone joins his team. It doesn't matter where they join on the team, okay? So if you're, if you have basically, if you're an EVP, you earn down through 3 generations of other EVPs, okay? If you're an EVP Gold, you earn down through 4 generations, EVP Platinum down through 5. Infinity means you're literally earning down through infinity, okay? Level 6 to infinity, which is pretty stinking amazing. All right.
Can I jump in real quick?
Absolutely, please do.
Something that people that are in the industry, they need to understand. These are not levels. Okay.
Right.
People will say, "Oh, only X amount of levels." They're generations. Generation means other ranks. So, for instance, you could be like someone's, you know, someone could be on your 100th level, and they're still in your 2nd, 3rd generation. Very important. It's very rare for anyone to fall beyond unless they're a superstar themselves, and that's just a smaller piece of a bigger pie. So
right.
Thank you.
So that's all the front end. No, I appreciate that. That's all the front end. So you can earn anywhere from $2.50 up to $15 for every enrollee that comes into your business, right? But the residuals start to kick in after someone's been involved for 6 months. And the reason being is because myecom is paying out so much on the front end, they need a few months to catch up. They need a few months to recoup those commissions that they paid out. So they don't start paying out residuals until the 6th, 7th, and 8th month and moving forward. But again, what you can see here is that you earn, depending on what rank you're at, anywhere from $1 all the way up to $8 per month for every single person in your organization, and depends again on your rank and what generations and so on and so forth. But worst case scenario, you get $3 to infinity once you hit that infinity rank, which is pretty stinking crazy when you think about it, okay? And then this center column here, the percentage, that's for percentage of CV, you know, so product sales, actual retail product sales that are made throughout your group. Depending on your rank, you earn on that as well, all right? So that's a real quick snapshot of the comp plan. And just to give you a quick example, I believe this is your example, Bill, right? And you're basically your first 10 weeks with us. This is what Bill was able to do. So you can kind of see, I mean, he's done it just in this snapshot. I think he had one other check since, or 1 or 2 other checks since then. But pretty stinking amazing. A $35 program can generate this kind of income this fast is pretty amazing. Would you say, Bill?
Absolutely. And again, what I tell people, I just did a video about this. Forget about all these. We'll get, you know, these are possible because I'm real, like, it's not, and we have more people earning these levels probably than any other company. It goes back to what Eric and I were talking about, that it's a clone of Excel Communications. That's what it's fast. I hate saying the word fast money. It's fast money for the work you do. Okay. But, you know, this right here, I mean, that would change someone's life every week. Okay. Yeah. So the bottom line is, yeah, that's it. And, you know, we've had many more weeks, and I will tell you that they've gone up. But again, getting back to residuals. Okay. Here's another thing to prove how strong the company is. We've all dealt with companies that don't have deep pockets. Okay, I want you to understand something. The 1 week that right here, this week right here, because we were running a promo, that's why you see a little dip. Everyone got, we killed it that week. And this week right here, we took in for the week over 400,000. I'm sorry, we took in over about $80,000. The company advanced a total of 400 and something thousand dollars. So they advanced it out. A company can, I talked to the founder. I was giving him a compliment. I said, I love this company. And this is what I told him. I said, no other network marketing company would do that. But then I also said, no other network marketing company could do that. They would go out of business, most of them. I mean, they don't have the deep pockets to do that. And their confidence is on this. Even though we have real products and services, unlike the rinky-dink digital stuff, they can deliver most of our products the same way, okay, because it's services. So they're counting on that second month to break even. The third month and on, they're in the black, they're in the profit. So it's a great formula to have. And last but not least, Arnold, they run it like an insurance company. These guys are that's their whole background from A.O. Williams before Excel Communications. And one thing, did you see how the back office is, Arnold? Doesn't that, because I'm an insurance guy, doesn't that remind you of an insurance back office, the way we have reports and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Network marketing companies don't have reports like that.
Yeah.
Retention reports and this report and qualification reports. It shows exactly what you're missing. You know what I'm saying, right? So,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, so I'm fired up. I mean, anybody should be fired up about this, because you think about it, $35, anyone, I don't care who you are, anyone can qualify for a $35 program. Now, I will say this, okay? Right now, myecom is only in the U.S., okay? So if you're not in the U.S., find someone that you're good friends with and you trust and partner up with them and start working this thing. So right now, we're only in the U.S., but maybe in the future we might be branching out. But so really, how do you get started tonight? Or really, honestly, like I talked about earlier, is that Eric and I just started a week ago, literally 7 days ago. We launched this formula. We launched, our business my business with myecom. And what have we done? We've already brought in over 30 people. It's pretty stinking cool. We've already brought in 30 people in 7 days. But why would you get started with us tonight? Why did the over 30 people get started with us in the last 7 days? Well, it's because they're looking for a real legit low ticket front end business that pays high commissions with no chargebacks, right? And you get access to 2 Facebook communities. You get access to our Facebook community, where we're going to be providing a lot of different support, a lot of training and stuff like that. But you also get access to the Facebook community that Bill put together. And there's phenomenal training in there, and I'll show you here in a minute. Also, Bill has put together a free team rotator that everyone that joins our team gets access to, okay? The only thing that we ask in order for you to get into that rotator is that you actually do a little bit of promoting of yourself on your own on Facebook, right? We want to get the word out. We want to get the word out about myecom. We want to get the word out about our team. So periodically, they're going to be checking on people's Facebook account, make sure that there's actually someone saying something about myecom. But you do get access to a free rotator, which is pretty cool. Now, a rotator is not going to make anybody rich, but you might see a periodic sign up here and there come through the rotator, which is pretty neat, okay? Now, you kind of get access to 3 marketing systems, okay? There's a free one that I'll show you that Bill put together for his team. There's a brand spanking new one that just rolled out a couple of days ago that most of us on the team are using. And then there's a higher ticket. There's a one-time setup fee for it. It's a little bit higher ticket, but it's about I think it's $97 to get set up. But that's a good marketing system as well. So you get access to all 3. And then, we have all kinds of. Bill is known as the Craigslist expert, and he has some good training in his group, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So you get access to some Craigslist marketing training. You get access to social media swipe file that we've already put together that we're building upon in our group. And last but not least, you have a formula for creating cash flow for yourself and for anyone that you're working with. And that's really the bottom line, is creating cash flow, positive cash flow for people, because this is perfect for the masses. All right. Now, how do you get started? What have we done? Like I said, we brought in 32, actually 33 now. I had one guy message me just before the call started saying that he just joined. So in 7 days, we've already brought in 33 people. 33 people have already seen the light. And that's just the start. Believe me, just the start. And now that we have a start, our focus now is to help everyone else that joins us, just like Bill is doing, and build depth, build down, and just build a massive, massive community within this group and within our team. So how do you get started? There's 2 ways. One, if you were referred to this group or referred by either Eric or I directly to this group, go to nobrainerformula.info. Okay, nobrainerformula.info. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. If somebody else referred you to this call or to our No Brainer Formula group, get back to that person and get their enrollment link so you can get started directly with them. Okay, you're still part of our team. You still get access to everything that we have here that we've talked about, but make sure you get back to them immediately. It's $35. And if you upgrade, which we recommend, to the $47 deal, and I'll talk about that here in a second, then you know, it's one time, $47.90, and then it's $34.95 a month thereafter. It's not a big decision, but it can turn into massive, massive cash flow for yourself. All right. So if you go to the No Brainer Formula, this is what you're going to do. Click on the step 1 button, complete the enrollment form. Okay. We recommend choosing the $47.90. Bill explained why. It gives you access and makes you qualified for all levels of compensation from day one, rather than having to qualify down the road and potentially missing out on commissions that you are justified to earn. You might as well, for an extra $13, it's worth it. It's $47.90 your first month, and then it's $34.95 a month thereafter. Okay, that's our recommendation. And then once you finish the enrollment process, come back to nobrainerformula.info, click on step number 2. That'll take you to the registration form to actually register for the free rotator. Okay. Now this is only if you're enrolling through Eric and I, or through the No Brainer Formula. Again, if someone else referred you, get enrolled through their link first, and then they will send you the form or the link to the form to register for the free rotator. Okay. It's literally that simple. And then once you've completed your enrollment, either get back to the person that referred you to this and get them to add you to the group, or if you were referred by myself or by Eric, hook up with me on Facebook. If we're not already friends, send me a friend request, and then send me a message telling me that you join the group, join the team, so I can add you to Bill's group. Most likely you're already part of our group, but if you're not, I'll add you to our group as well. And then I'll also get you added to Bill's group. Okay. And this is my Facebook's facebook.com/Arnold Thompson 72. All right. So now let me show you one other thing really quick, and we'll be done for the night. Okay. This is nobrainerformula.info. Okay. This is a page that I put together real quick and easy. If you want to watch that presentation, you can. All right. Step 1, step 2, step 1, it'll take you to another page, walks you through the enrollment process, then come back to step 2, and then it'll actually click on step 2, and it'll take you to the page here where you register for your myecom. Now, if you're going through Eric and I, just make note of who your sponsor is. Okay. It could be Eric, it could be me, it could be 1 or 2 other people that we work with. So just make note of who that sponsor is, because you're going to have to enter that name in right here. Okay. When you come back here. Also, your Facebook.
Go ahead, Bill. I think Bill wanted to say something real quick.
I was just going to say that, yeah, like whoever it is, we verify. So even if it's not Arnold, it's not Eric, you can put, the person's in. We do verify. I mean, if you guys are a close-knit team, you want to put the sponsor down, you can also put Arnold or Eric or the name of your no-brainer group. But at the end of the day, we verify it. It's all good. I can see the genealogy, and that's all there is.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Excellent. And then this is where you put your Facebook profile link as well. All right. So just to show you real quick, You're already in the no-brainer group, right? So let me just show you what Bill's group looks like. If I can get these to disappear. There you go. And so this is his group here. Phenomenal group, great information here. But what I recommend when you get here, just go to the file section, and you can see here you got some Craigslist training, scripts for prospects. All right, all kinds of free marketing system. That's where you can learn about the free marketing system and get, if you're strapped for cash and you can't afford to get a paid marketing system, and I'll show you the paid one we have here, the newest one we have. All right, and you're already in our group, the no-brainer group. We have put together, for now, we just started this group about a little over a week ago, so we're still building it out. But for those of you that join us, you'll get access to our swipe file, and there's all kinds of, Eric, again, is a phenomenal marketer, and this is all for social media marketing, different posts you can put up. Also on Bill's group, he's also putting out suggested ads and so on. So literally copy and paste. We couldn't make this any easier for people. The other thing that we've done in our group is, and this is something that we're constantly building out, is we've created an album with a bunch of images that you can use for social media marketing. Okay, we got a bunch of different images on here to generate excitement. Oh, it looks like Eric's put a bunch on here too. I didn't even notice these. Very cool. To generate excitement, interest, engagement. It's just about engagement, right? And then get people to our group. That's the point of this group, this no-brainer formula group. If you get people in our group, they can kind of watch what we got going on in the group, watch from the sideline. And we're always telling people, listen, when you're ready to get rolling, get back to the person who referred you to our group to get enrolled. We're not here to steal signups. We don't want to steal signups. We want to give signups away. We want everyone on our team to succeed at massive, massive levels. And that's why we're doing all this stuff, okay? And we're going to be constantly building this out, adding more and more to it. As time goes on, it's only going to get better and better and better. Now, the marketing system that just rolled out, it's called IncomeShiftPro.com, and it's a phenomenal new system. All kinds of capture pages on here. All right, you can see here just some examples and of the capture pages. I love this one, right, for marketing purposes. All kinds of great, real clean, excellent capture pages, and a phenomenal video sales letter here. Absolutely amazing. I watched through the whole thing the other night. That'll close people for you. This thing's about as automated as it can be. If you can drive traffic to this marketing system, get eyeballs on this marketing system, the system for the most part will do the telling and selling and closing. But you know what? They have a CRM system as well, where you can follow up with your leads. They even, it has a drip campaign as well. Okay. And oops, log back in. And hey Bill, where did the
it's perfect that you're asking that question. I was going to say, keep in mind it's like pre-launch. They got tons more they're adding. This is very.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's the email campaigns? But there's email campaigns built in, and you can add to them and so on and so on and so forth. But probably in the toolbox here.
Probably.
There it is. So you got your what's the SMS? So email autoresponder. Here you go. So yeah, they changed that just in the last day or two. So that's brand new. So that's why.
And the history. You mentioned the other towing company. They were the creators of that. It was called Get Weekly Paychecks, and it was the #1 system for that company. And they brought in over 40,000 users, and that's why we pushed. The creators, the father and son. They're both personal friends of mine, and I've been pushing him for 2 months. He's also on the team, but the bottom line is that this system, like you said, this video is sexy. I mean, when I saw this video, I was like, oh my God, cold traffic. Now it's fun.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. When I saw that video, I said, we got a winner. We're going to kill this thing. And now this marketing system, it does cost $25 a month to use it. All right. So it's not free, right? So if you're really, truly strapped for cash, we have a free option for you. It's not the cleanest or it is clean. It's not the prettiest thing, but it converts, right, Bill? It's all about conversions, right?
What did I tell you today, Arnold?
That's right. It's all about conversions.
I go ugly. Ugly works. I can't sub myself out because it converts. Our we're bringing sales in every day.
That's right. But you know what? Who can complain when they're getting it for free, right? It works, it converts, it turns into sales. That's all that's thinking matters. So you got a capture page here. You got a sales letter here, a couple of videos on it. And honestly, this is what Eric and we saw this sales page and we're like, it's not the cleanest thing, but it's got great information on it. We want to join the guy to put this together. And we found out that it was Bill. Honest to God, that's exactly what happened.
I gotta interrupt one more time as you're showing it. All the promo prices will be gone within the next day or two. It will be back where you're supposed to.
Yep. So that's the free system. And then, like I said, there's another one, a third-party system that's $97 to set up. If you're interested in that, we can get you access to that. It's got a very professional sales letter or video sales letter, but in all reality, this sales letter is just as good, if not better. And it's $25 for this. So really think about it. Your entire business, $35 a month for myecom, $25 a month for a marketing system, $60 a month. You're in business. Two sales. Once you're an EVP, 2 sales pays for everything. 2 sales. That's it. This system will bring you way more than 2 sales, assuming you're driving traffic to it, right? So that's the bottom line. It's literally that simple. So at this point, I would just say, listen, it's not a big decision. It's not a big decision, okay? It's a $35 to a $47, $48. I recommend $48 for the extra $13. Being qualified is worth it. Make the decision tonight. Get back to either Eric and I and go to nobrainerformula.info and get enrolled, or get back to the person who referred you to this call or to this webinar and get enrolled directly through them. And let's get the party started. All right. I want to welcome everybody to the team. Thanks so much. We've been on here now for, I think, right at 90 minutes. And so I want to thank everybody for jumping on here. I mean, good grief. I think we still have, what do we still have? We still have 52 participants after 90 minutes.
Hey, Arnold, let me close it. I know we need to shut down, but I want to give everybody a real quick little 2-3 minute just about us, right, and how we operate. And I love the fact that Bill is a workhorse, because you always want to be working with somebody that you can't outwork, but you damn sure we're going to do our best to outwork him, right? That's what it's all about. So you guys know about how we roll and operate, right? So my philosophy is 2 things. Number one, I wish someone would have taught this to me when I first came online. Don't worry about being an expert at all this marketing stuff immediately, right? You'll gravitate to stuff that you like to do, whether it's Craigslist, Facebook, or none of it. Become a great promoter. Being a great promoter and with the right team, will make you a lot of money. So one of the things that we're going to be focused on, we've only been in 7 days, but Arnold and I are going to be speaking. We're going to be laying out a presentation plan. Probably inside of our Facebook group, we're going to be doing 3 to 4 presentations a week, and we'll probably do 1 super training a week, right? That's important, because now you can start bringing people into the group and as a promoter, and allowing us to come in and help you close these people and get them into your business. That's numero uno. Number 2, every promoter needs a lot of great marketing content collateral, okay? So one of the things that we're big on, along with Bill, is producing copy. I write copy, so producing things that you can put out into social media that's going to get some engagement, get some people to raise their hands and say, tell me more. Okay. So we're going to be putting together a lot of marketing collateral. That won't just be copy, but we'll also be putting together, I love to put together mashup videos on testimonials. So I'll be asking a lot of you guys to start putting that stuff together, not just testimonials on the business, but testimonials on the products and all that. So we'll be putting all that together as we move forward as well. The other thing that we're going to be doing is phase 2. We're going to be starting to run Facebook ads probably toward the middle of this week or the end of next week. Now, here's the thing. For us, yes, that brings people in. We're exposing them to the group. So, yes, that helps us. But how does it help you guys? Well, what's going to end up happening is this group every week is going to continue to grow and expand, and the numbers are going to grow and expand. You know what that does? When you invite people into the group and they're watching these presentations, right, and they're sitting on the fence, and they're seeing excitement, they're seeing new people come on board, they're seeing a lot of engagement on the post inside the group, guess what? They're going to start joining. I just had a guy text me while you were talking, Bill, saying, man, I've just been sitting watching this thing for 3 days. I need your link, Eric. I'm in. So, like, people are watching, guys. So we're real big on really getting this group moving. And look, if you're on Bill's team, or I don't really care where you are, you guys are welcome inside the group. You You guys are welcome to tap into anything we're doing, because we're certainly putting all of our people over to what Bill's doing and inside that group. So, you know, everyone's welcome that's inside the team. I'm a big believer on that. And, you know, we want to follow Bill's lead. You know what I mean? I mean, Bill's on the cusp of getting to that 6 figures a month, you know, and he's in a position where now he doesn't have to personally recruit anyone. And, man, there's no better place to be in a leadership role than a place like that, because, you know, there's no agenda, there's no anything. The only agenda you have is how many people can we put money in their bank accounts. And that's what's so exciting about this. So we got a lot of cool things happening. Bear with us, guys. We've been in a week, but people that you guys have known that work with us, you know that we do a lot of stuff pretty quickly, but, you know, we can't have everything done in a week. But by this next 30 days, there's going to be a lot of stuff in place. The other thing for leaders, I'm a big believer, if you're a leader in launches, like we have a guy, there's a friend of mine, he's been out of the industry. He wants to get back in. He loves this. He's already got a group and a following. You know, we want to help you launch your business. Okay. We don't want you to just, yes, you can email, but we want to help you launch your business. So we'll set up, you know, a launch call. We'll set up a launch campaign. We'll help you sort of put all that together. If you're big enough, maybe we can get Bill out from collecting all his $15 and get him on some of those things with us, and who else ever, you know, inside the company. So if you're a leader, just keep in mind, just reach out to us, connect with us. We're easy. We'll work with you. We'll give you every resource and asset that we have to help you grow your business. So that's all I got. Bill, I'm gonna let you close it since you were the man of the hour tonight, and you know, and then we'll close it down, and just appreciate your time, man. We've taken a lot of time, and I know how busy you are. That's the one thing I'll leave this with, because I've been able to work behind the scenes with multiple six, seven. A lot of times you guys may be looking at a leader and maybe they're short, or maybe they're blunt, or whatever it is. But what you guys don't realize is how much work is happening behind the scenes. It's a 24/7 process. And the best thing that you can do for a leader is to go out and produce and get on their radar, go out and actually do something, right? Don't bother people just to bother people, and you're not taking any activity or action in your business. A leader is never going to take you seriously like that. If you want a leader's attention, you know, then go out and make something happen. They're watching, trust me. Bill's watching and seeing, are you posting on your wall? Bill's watching and seeing if you're bringing people in. Bill is all that stuff. Every leader does that, right? Because they're looking for those people that really want it, and then they're gravitating toward those people and helping them. So, Bill, thanks so much, man, for all this time you spent with us tonight. I know how busy you are, and we look forward to rocking this with you. So I'll let you close it.
One quick question that popped up here for you, Bill. I can answer this, but you've been in this longer than I have, so I want you to answer this for me to make sure it's right.
I'll try.
I think it's a new person looking to get started. They said, what's included with the income shifting membership, the $35 a month membership? What products does myecom offer that we get access to for that $35 a month?
Okay, our flagship product, which is the home run, is the credit repair. The credit repair do-it-yourself module kit. You get the tax education, which is called the income shift membership. You know, it includes it, but that's the real formula that you described. Teaches people like you know, how to fix their filing with their job. See, there's nothing wrong with having a job. I know a lot of us market like, oh, you know, we don't do anything on Monday, you know, that kind of thing. But the truth is, you know, more entrepreneurs that are getting started in home-based business, they have a job. So the bottom line is, let's show them, and that's one of the products that shows them how to bring anywhere $300 to upwards of $1,000, which Eric mentioned, be in their paycheck, and they can use that to you know, do other things, even look at your other thing. You know, that's the whole idea. Join myecom, it will help you with the other stuff. Then they have debt elimination, and then they have a travel mall that's included, a travel portal, which we get every product. Remember, I call it the transactional. Every product that you use or your team uses, there is commission. I don't care what it is. If they go book a rental car, you're going to see commission, okay, as their upline. They're going to see commission from booking it. A travel portal, that's included. And they also have ID Defender, which is your upline. Robert used it the first week. He didn't use it. He registered, and he messaged me on Facebook. He goes, you know that ID Defender? I go, yeah. He goes, it already helped me. I go, what do you mean? He goes, my email address that I'm using every day for my business is on a hacking website. Like they put his email up for other hackers to try to get into his email. Could you imagine?
Wow.
So we had to lock that baby down. Okay. Talk about real products, right? I could be wrong. I'm going to mention a name if you don't mind. She came out of nowhere. It was like fate. She actually lives in Jersey. She's another one who's on my team through others. And she helps me every single day. She knows the products and services inside and out. And I don't want to lose her to your group. So be easy on her because she's my right-hand girl. But Maricel Dennis, who's on this, she's on here. She is like, I don't know how I met her. She makes my day so much easier. She knows any question that I don't know because I'm a learner. I'm a learner. That's what I'm going to close on, by the way. I learn as I go. And that's what successful people do. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. The people that, the engineers, they got to read everything. You ever sell life insurance to an engineer? They read the whole policy.
Oh, yeah.
And then they don't take it anyway.
I know. Crazy, right?
So with that said, I'm not a waiter, and I'm going to close with that in a second. And she'll help you with anything else, but does that kind of help you with the product?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's, his question was, because I know some of the products, as far as I understand it, again, I'm just brand new to this too. So as far as I understand it, we get access to everything, but there's a couple of things we have to pay extra for.
There's
right?
some that are a la carte.
Right.
The roadside assistance for $8 a month is a la carte. So you can actually have a roadside business. You don't got to buy it yourself. There's no demand, but you actually can sell that product to the street. And here's the cool part. You ever been with a network marketing company where all their products are revolving around recruiting? Like
Yeah.
They don't really have retail websites. Every one of our products, if you go click products, go to your homepage without logging in and just click products, right? And then click one of them. It takes you to like almost like a third party where you're getting credit, but it's not like recruit. Like we could sell our credit repair product from our homepage without clobbering them over the head about, join my Amway deal. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
we're not pushy like that. We want to sell products. That's what makes us, even more legit, that we actually do sell our products. We're not just like, they're not just there for the sign up game. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, all right, if she's okay with this, just so that I can answer his questions. Absolutely. Oh, I just saw her.
There she is. That goes under compass.
Is she good with jumping on here real quick as a panelist?
I don't know if she's at a Zoom. Maricel, can you hear me? Are you at a computer? But it's not. Oh, she just corrected me. See that? Because they made changes. They wanted the products to be more all financial.
She's in a spot with too much noise. So okay, cool.
Just tell her to type it in, and then I'll close it. She's typing it in, and then what she'll do is she'll message me or you guys, and then you can put it in your group. Okay.
Perfect.
But you're not allowed to steal her. You hear that, Marissa?
No. No, we won't. We'll find somebody else.
He's more important to me than my team leaders. She helps.
Perfect.
But,
we got a guy. He's coming. I haven't even told you, Arnold, but he's like a Marisol. He's a warrior when it comes to groups. And Marisol, I've known of her actually, Bill, for a while. I've seen her in other deals, and she's awesome from what I hear. So it's awesome to be connected. But we'll have a guy coming in. That's you got to have that person. They are so crucial, especially when you're building these types of groups and stuff going on 24/7. So.
And she showed up in a weird way in my life. Like she came in, through a big, at one time name, and this will educate some other leaders. he just kept on pounding program at the program at the program at the program at the program. And I'm watching, they have a little chat room that they put me in. And I was like, oh my God, this guy, and he's a friend. And I'm like, enough. And I had to like bite my tongue over and over and over and over. So finally it escalated, and here she is. She's 100% myecom. So
Awesome.
And so is her
Awesome.
team.
Awesome.
So is her team. So you want me to close a little bit?
Yes, please do. We'll close it down.
I just want to conclude about the speed. You know, I always say this, everyone knows my favorite hashtag is speed wins. We're talking $35, $47. Just get it done tonight. Don't call these guys with a million questions. Get it done tonight. Like Eric said, now you're going to get their attention. They're going to see the sign up, or someone else is going to see the sign up, whoever they're joining. And they'll be like, okay, now this person's serious. Now they can dive in and help you. If they said $500 or $1,000 or $3,500, I would tell you to call them. You know, even though I'm, you know, salesman, we always sit with our, you know, I don't have it, I got it right here, but we always sit with our wallet near us because we're the easiest, you know, we're the easiest suckers. Like we buy everything, you know, we sit right here, but I'm just teasing. But the bottom line is that just get it done. You're not spending thousands of dollars. The whole business is like what I tell people when I'm recruiting and training my team. The whole business outside of that $13 for 10 months is $350. I know everyone on this call has spent $350 just to get in a business. So speed wins. The other thing is, when Eric mentioned all these things were coming to me about, you know, we're paying attention. Okay. We're getting everything done. They're a week old. I'm a little less than 2 months around there. I got a lot on my plate. I never forget. I always finish. I am guilty of missing deadlines. Okay. I'll get it done though. You know, I got Craigslist training. This is a journey. You're going to get more, you know, whoever's here 6 months, 10 months down the road, when things are really humming, you're going to get so much value and real products. It's going to be great. Last but not least, and this is what I'm real excited about. And at my level now, I want to be what I always wanted to be. I want to be able to travel, and I don't travel in the summer because it's so nice. I'm on the Jersey Shore, and my twin daughters are, you know, they're out in the other room or out by the pool. You know, it's summertime. But come fall, I travel a lot. Okay, and I'm going to be flying anywhere someone needs me because I want to shake hands, kiss babies, and believe it or not, even though we're internet guys, Super Saturdays work. So if anyone has that experience and you say, you know what, here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to be the guy bringing the projector. I don't want to be the guy setting the PowerPoint up. I don't want to be the guy, you know, paying for lunch. Okay. I want to be the guy. You say, you put it in the group, says, hey, I'm having a Super Saturday. You know what you're doing. You're going to have at least, you know, I was going to say 25 people. I was going to say 50. I'm going to tell you the truth. If you live somewhere pretty, you know, you got a dozen people, I'll show up. If I can free up, I will literally, I do one-way tickets and I just keep on going. Okay. And I will show up. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to do two things. It works for me too. I'm going to let everyone know, my following, that I'm going to be in, you know, in Miami or wherever. I'm going to promote you. I'm going to such and such a Super Saturday or their meeting. I'm going to invite people so that, you know, I'm getting some action too. But then when I'm just going to go up, you're going to do the whole thing. You're going to follow. We have training on putting that on. But then I'm going to go up and you can say, guess what? We have, you know, we have Bill Marler. I don't want to say rock star. We have Bill Marler. He broke the company record. He started the wave. Let him come up. And I'm gonna come up and close for you. You know, that's my specialty. I'll get the job done. So I want to offer that to anyone, okay, that's in this group. We're all teammates. Last but not least, I don't have a last but not least. I'm just going to say, get back with the person who invited you. This is special. This is so special. We're having so much fun. It's not all about the money. We're changing people's whole financial focus, personal financial responsibility. That's what the company is. Okay. We're thinking different. Okay. Even me, I'm a big earner. I'm a big spender. You know, I started thinking differently with some things, you know. I just, I actually did, when I went to the company, the founder, he has training in the back office, and he does webinars on investing in companies, American companies. And he shows you, without giving advice, examples. And I made some more investments. So this company is like really valuable to us. Okay. And last but not least, avoid, hot new deal alerts where they're telling you, pay them $50 or pay them $100, and you're sending it by PayPal and you're getting garbage product. Don't fall for that. All right. These guys are going to help you. These guys are the real deal. Okay. They're going to help you. Okay. All right. That's it. I love you all, and have a wonderful Sunday evening. Sunday night, we did good.
Yeah. Thank you all so very much. Look forward to seeing you on the team. Have a great night and a phenomenal week. Bye-bye for now.
Bye, guys.